UFC 277, Pena vs. Nunes 2 took place Saturday, July 30th from American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. In a highly anticipated rematch, UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion Juliana Pena looks to defend her title for the first time in a rematch with #1 ranked contender and former champion Amanda Nunes. Let's talk Pena vs. Nunes. The #1 ranked UFC Women's Bantamweight Amanda Nunes, 21-5, fighting out of Florida, plans to avenge her loss to Pena by delivering another show-stopping performance to reclaim the belt. The Lioness is one of the most well-rounded fighters in the UFC. She possesses an incredible fight IQ along with her well-balanced surgical-like attack. There doesn't seem to be too many weaknesses with the former champ, and she has been a puzzle that not too many people have been able to solve. But on the other side of the octagon, you have the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion Juliana Pena, 12-4, fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, and hopes to finish Nunes a second time and continue to build her legacy atop the women's bantamweight division. Pena is as tough as they come and a high-paced fighter that likes to get in your face and uses her pressure and striking to wear her opponents down. But don't sleep on her ground game. She has an excellent coaching and always comes prepared to battle. Tonight's betting odds have Nunes coming in at a -275 favorite and Pena comes in at a +230 underdog. And here's how it went down. Both fighters came out patient, but late in the first round, Nunes started to land a few punches to the head of Pena that rocked her a few times and put her to a knee, and that seemed to set the tone. Nunes lands another shot early in the second that sat Pena down and hurts her again, but Pena back to her feet coming forward, but gets rocked again rushing in. Nunes keeps letting her back to her feet again and again. Grueling fight, and Pena is bloodied up but still fighting like crazy. Guys, the real story of the night was Nunes' dominance with her powerful striking along with her wrestling and ground dominance. No doubt Pena is a dog and kept fighting off her back, but Nunes was just too much for her all night. Amanda Nunes defeats Juliana Pena to become the new women's bantamweight champion. And here's my final thoughts. Coming into this fight, there was a lot of questions for both fighters. The biggest question we all had is whether the first match was a fluke or is Pena that good? In their first fight, the Lioness gassed early, but she disclosed she had some injuries that seemed to hurt her endurance. But Pena was not buying it and kept saying it was an excuse. Man, do we have our answer who the most dominant female fighter in the world is. Nunes showed a solid fight IQ and fought a very strategic fight tonight and looked fantastic. The Lioness did a masterful job of switching stances all night, giving Pena a lot to look at and confusing her throughout the night. I have to say that Pena is as tough as they come, taking the barrage of shots from the Lioness, but she never stopped fighting, pushing forward. But tonight is the Lioness's night once again. Okay, here's some quick stats on Nunes. She is the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion again. She is the UFC Women's Featherweight Champion. She has 13 wins by knockout, 4 by submission. She has 14 first-round finishes. She is the first and only woman to earn double champion status in the UFC. She now holds wins over Valentina Shevchenko, Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm, and now Juliana Pena. Okay, what's next for Nunes? This was an incredibly one-sided fight tonight, but we could possibly see a trilogy match, or the #2 ranked Caitlin Vera, who is on a 2-fight win streak with wins over Miesha Tate and wins over Holly Holm, is patiently waiting. Guys, let me know in the comments what you thought about the Lioness's fight tonight and her performance, and who you think she should fight next. Thank you to all of our loyal fans. Don't forget to smash that like button. This is Jake Hattan with MMA Weekly's The Lowdown Breakdown. See you next time.